Hey everyone, YoVariable back. Finally, it's been a while. It's been it's been a while, y'all. And welcome back, Top Mouse. Finally. Uh, let's go, Bella's Hag. Let's go. Finally back. I got finals done, and today's like literally my first day of break. So why not stream tonight, right? Today I hope is at least productive. I'm hoping to actually finally starting that microtonal music theory series I've been putting off, the exploring 22 Ito series. If the universe of music comes in, then uh we might collab with it. I don't know. We might collab for that project, but I don't know. It depends because we're thinking of doing some sort of collab. If that's a collab, I think that's pretty cool because that's spreading more microtonality to the world, right? Okay. Anyways, I'm just gonna be practicing a little on lumatone and then 22 Ito, and then I'll probably get started on that project. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice to see all y'all. It's nice to talk with all y'all once again. Really happy to be back. It's time to do this. Okay. Yeah, I really want to do an entire microtonal music theory series on this tuning because it's amazing. Like the first five harmonics are actually pretty good for its size. Insanely good. Like you have a C major chord right here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Sounds really nice. 5 to 3 is a little bit has a little bit of beating, but it's bearable. But what really strikes me is the 5/4. It's pretty spot on for its size. And then you have 7 right here. Beats a little, but for its size, certainly functions as 7. And then you have 11. Probably the most exotic sound. Get that, which is very interesting. But yeah, I mean, I love this tuning. Um, Gordon Weary is currently focusing on this tuning, so I mean, yeah. So why shouldn't I, right? I mean, I love 22's major chords, minor chords, sub minor, really smooth. Sus2, sus4, super major. In certain contexts, super major could work well. But yeah. Oh man, I love this. I love this tuning, and I'm happy to. Again, I'm happy to talk to all of y'all. how are you doing this fine evening? This fine, well, night where you are, midnight. For me, it's evening still. Right? Mm. Did it's chill? Yeah. Midnight chill, right? Um, a you hold on. How do I phrase this? Oh, chilly. Okay. Um, you now have a Zen wiki page about you. Very brief, but it's about you. You exist on the Zen wiki now. I'll show it on stream in a minute. Yeah, like if you just search yourself up, you're gonna appear. Um, maybe not. Yeah, it was about time because I mean you do a lot. You do a lot for the Zen community, and I love it. So it's about time you have a page about you. Like it's very brief, where it says a lot. And then the links actually go to your Bandcamp, and then your Twitch, and then your YouTube. No links work. But yeah, you now exist. Like if I go to the main page, yeah. If I go to the main page and then there's like a meet the people section, you're under G. You're very close to Kite. You're only 2 names apart from Kite. You're an official Zenner. And then I exist down here in the Wise, and I updated my user page as well. But yeah, awesome, right? Okay. But I'm finally gonna start since I'm done with finals. I'm officially on break. I'm gonna start if Universe pops in. I'm gonna start that. I'm gonna see if Universe wants to collab for the Exploring 22 Edo series that I've been putting off too much. We need that introduction because Fitzgerald is um is hoping to see it. Yeah, I think Universe will pop in. Universe will probably pop in. But I was messing around with the 251s and 22. I still like the Sentanakama shift. So you have this down D up minor thing to the G with the deliberate shift. Sounds kind of pretty cool. And then you can also do the sub minor like you mentioned. They both sound good. Like one will work better in another context. It just depends. But most of the time, I'm probably gonna do that shift. That's probably gonna be what will happen most of the time. nice tone feels kind of weird on my left hand. Hey Otto, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hey Anonymous Player, how are you doing? Last minute essay for you still have finals? Okay. I got my finals done at 1:40 p.m. Wow. Wait, you what? Did you already submit it? Is that what you mean? It just has an 11:59 due date. You're real. You're real for that. I procrastinate too much. I'm procrastinating on this music theory series. Yay! The hashtags are for. I thought I changed them. Unless the stream's duplicated because I saw something weird. I gotta double check the. Sorry, I gotta. Oh, my bad. Forgot to change that on the top. I'll change it right now. That's no problem. Let's see. Hold up. I'm gonna turn off the camera right here, and then I'll put it back on in a bit. While I do that, I'm gonna put on some, I guess, Tapeworm Saga in the background. Let me just fix that. I forgot to change the hashtags. My bad. Okay. adjusting here. I think everything's fixed though. Yeah, I think that's straight enough. Okay. Yeah, the hashtags have been changed. They now don't say Fortnite anymore. if you refresh the stream, they won't say Fortnite anymore. I forgot to change them because my previous stream was Fortnite, and now I'm back to my regular music stream. So yeah. Put it more. Yeah, that's the reason why I only streamed Fortnite for like one day, and I had to change everything. I had to change all the tags. So yeah, that's the reason why. But yeah, this is a music stream, not a Fortnite stream today. I don't know if you clicked on the stream model for the Fortnite. That's not gonna happen today, or just the music. If you click on the music, then by all means you can stay. The music? Okay, cool. Do you know what microtonality is by any chance? Oh, you saw my microtonal cover Rain. I mean, that video alone, for the amount of time it had, like, as soon as I published it, it was popping off and then it flatlined. Like, 1.4K views in, like, I think it was, like, 5 days or something? That was crazy. But I'm glad, I want to ask you, did you like the cover? I mean, it's the exact same lid I'm using that I used in that cover, except I had more effects on. I just have raw piano sound right now. Are you familiar with 22 Ito by any chance? 22 equal divisions of the octave? Hey Tabor, what's what? 22 Ito? Oh, not really. Yeah, I agree. Most of the videos about microtonality is about 31 Ito. And I mean, it's understandable, but I'm going to quote Gordon Weary on this. 31 Ito, or 31 EDO is overrated. It's overrated, honestly, for a good reason. It's a good reason. It's mean tone, so people don't struggle with translating standard 12 EDO music over. You have a pretty good 7 limit. I mean, you don't even have a good approximation of 7 in standard tuning. 11 is decent, but from there, 11 and 13 are melodically fine, but not harmonically. They beat a fair amount. But yeah, I understand all the 31 hype and stuff. Hey. So yeah, 22 is certainly not talked about too much. Yeah, those were diatonic. Yeah, those are diatonic chords, except they're really not diatonic. They're nice tone diatonic, if you will, because the major scale is is different in 22 because you have the super pipe major scale, which sounds like this. And I'm just playing all the blue keys. Those will correspond to the white keys if you look at the graphic on the bottom. That doesn't sound like a major scale. But technically, if you notate it, that's a major scale. That's a major scale you get. But obviously, that doesn't sound like a major scale. So you have to lower the third, sixth, and seventh degrees, kind of like a natural minor. So you get this instead. Gordon Weary knows what I'm talking about if he's here. Because he's played in a lot of nice tone. Yeah. So you have your nice tone diatonic triads. You have C. Yes, it's rank 3. Yeah. So you have C, D minor, if you will, E minor, F, G, A minor, B diminished, and C. Oh, it's variety 3. Is it maximum variety 3? Nice tone sounds like a made up name. Well, here's the thing. The reason why it's called nice tone, and this is clever. Or you could call it Zarlino. They're identical in this context, but the reason why it's called nice tone, you know, mean tone exists, right? I don't even know what the difference between Zarlino and nice tone is either. But the reason why it's called nice tone, you already know about mean tone. Well, tunings that aren't mean tone are nice tone. Think about it. Mean becomes nice. You're not mean anymore. You're nice. You're chill. Apollo Hanzo. Ooh, you wanted to see this lumatone? Thanks for the sub, by the way. That's the reason why it's called nice tone. Is because it goes from mean to nice. Yeah. Naming conventions in xenharmonic spaces are funny. Yeah, that's the whole reason why it's called nice tone. I don't know why, like, well, I mean, Zarlino or nice tone is fine, but yeah. But the question of how 31 is mean tone, that's a really good question. Nice tone sounds good. Even like B flat nice tone. Do I watch Vsauce? Sometimes. But mean tone literally means that the whole tone, that's B flat nice tone in 22. So it's B flat, C, down D, because D would be your super major. So if we want 5/4, we go to D down D, sorry. And then we have E flat, F, then G down, A down, B flat, yeah. So B flat C, down D, E flat F, down G, down A, B flat. We use nice tone in 22 as an alternative to super 5. Yep, because when you don't temper out the syntonic comma, that's what you're left with. You just found out violins use Pythagorean? I honestly didn't know that until I would say a couple of months ago, to be honest. I'm in the same boat as you. When I first found out about Zen stuff, probably. Then I realized, oh wait, violins tune in pure fifth, so they tune in Pythagorean. That makes sense. So like, I think their tuning is like GDAE, So the G to E is really a 27 over 16. No, 27 over 8 by stacking fifths. 27 over 8. But yeah, 27 over 16 is the Pythagorean major 6. 5 over 3 is the just major 6. So, for example, if you were to have a sharper fifth, then the G to E would be like a almost super major 6 plus 1 octave. I've seen one violinist who's tuned to 22 Ito intonation. It's pretty cool. I can show you it afterwards, just a little bit. But Tabor, the main reason why 31's mean tone and 22 isn't in this case is because of the whole tone. So in 22, you actually have two whole tones. You normally think of the whole tone as one, right? Well, in 22 you have two. You have the regular whole tone you get by stacking 2 fifths. That whole tone, that's pretty familiar. And then you also have the smaller minor whole tone, if you will. Kind of like a neutral tone in this tuning. So they both function as whole tones. And depending on the context, you might use one over the other. So for example, the regular whole tone and then a minor whole tone, they stack up to 5 over 4. Just intonation does have something similar to the. It literally does distinguish the two whole tones. Auto, yeah, whole tone is a whole step. They're the same thing. Yep, whole step. So yeah, you have two whole steps in this tuning. Mm-hmm. So here, I'll pull up the Zen wiki right now because I have to explain whole tones, but that's okay. So in standard 12 EDO, you only have one whole tone. So let me pull up 12's page first. And I'm looking at 12 from a Zen perspective, okay? Via cents. So you have one whole tone, and that's a 200 cent whole tone, okay? 200 cent major second. This is your whole tone that you're all familiar with. And what mean tone does is that two of these same size whole tones will stack up to a major third, and that's the case. 200 times 2 is 400. 2 plus 2 is 4. That's the case with 12. 31 does the same thing. Not 331. My 3 key is a little bugged. Not 33 either. 31. Okay. 31 also does the same. Its whole tone is 193.55 cents. 5 Ito steps. Basically 5 31 Ito steps. And then if the same rule applies, the same whole tone stacked twice will give you your major third. 5 times 2 is 10. 193.55 plus times 2 is about 387.10. And that is indeed your major third. So this means 31 is mean tone. And functionally, this whole tone, why it's called mean tone, it sits right in between the whole tones of 9-8 and 10-9. And I'll show those whole tones in a bit. But the reason why it's called mean, well, if you add 9-8 and 10-9, and you divide and you take their average, you take their mean, if you will, then you get a whole tone similar to this size, of around 193, 194 cents. That's why it's called mean. This whole tone functions as the mean of 9-8 and 10-9. It's a geometric mean specifically. That's how mean tone got its name. And then pianos are mean tone. 12 EDO by itself is mean tone. It's very sharp mean tone though. So it's like in between Pythagorean and mean tone, if you will. It's kind of interesting. So 22 is not mean tone. And if I pull up the Zen wiki page for this, you have two whole tones. You have the down major second and you have the major second. The down major second is around 164 cents Major seconds are on 218 cents. And again, if the same rule applies, the same major second stacked twice will get you your major third of 5/4. If you stack 218 twice, you don't get 5/4. You actually get 436, around a 9/7, which is only a cent sharp, which is not 5/4, so that can't be right. Let's stack the minor whole tone, the smaller one, the down major second. We stack it twice, we get, oh no, we get a minor third. That's not a major third at all. That's a minor third. Doesn't seem right. But what if we stack both whole tones together? One and the other. 3 plus 4 gives you 7, which is 5/4. So, yeah, this proves that 22 isn't mean tone. Yeah, because it distinguishes between those two tones. And then on the Zen Wiki, 9/8 is your regular whole tone, or major second, and it's the whole tone you get by stacking 2/5 and dropping down 1 octave. And this is also called the Pythagorean whole tone, if you will. And it's available in the 3 limit. 3 limit just intonation. If you need me to explain what limits are, then I can. And a 10/9 is available in 5 limit just intonation. It's also called the small whole tone, if you will, 182 cents. And mathematically, if I open up Desmos, if I multiply these two whole tones together, I get 1.25, or 5/4. So the math works. Kind of crazy. Otto, I really want to learn all about microtonal theory, but I only have a really basic understanding of regular music theory. What do you know in regular music theory already? I mean, I can help you. I can expand on that and then kind of relate that to microtonal music theory. Let me see. Pretty much just chords and some unchanging keys. Oh, that's actually that's not bad. That's not bad. So like, are you talking about major and minor triads, chords, tetrads, if you will, 7 chords? And then changing keys can actually be done in a lot of ways, modulating, if you will. Like if I start in C, there's a lot of ways this C could go, right? It could go to the dominant, the 5. Like that's pretty obvious. Expected. You could go to the 4, the subdominant. It's pretty cool. And then if you incorporate triads from the diatonic scale, if you incorporate them, then you could do something like this. C to the 4, F, then the 2, 5. that, right? So it's like a 1, 4, 2, 5. It's pretty cool. A chord that I really like in a lot of contexts is a minor 4. And you could play like this. So if I go like, I don't know, like C, G, F, F minor. Did not mean to play the B flat. F diminished? Ooh. You know what? How would I play that? How would I play it in the context of this tuning? No. Oh. There it is. Whoa, hold up. That works! What? Oh no, this is tritone sub! Oh! I didn't see it. It's tritone sub. I didn't see it. That is tritone substitution. Nice! I didn't realize until just looking at it. So if I invert the 600 cent tritone, same, yeah. If I didn't have the 600 cent tritone, then tritone subs won't work. I'm gonna take a quick restroom break. I'll be back and I'll explain what I just said. By the way, I'll put on this. I really like that tritone sub there. I really do. Hey, the sampler. It's not Christmas though. I mean, it's 5 days early. it's December 20th or the 21st, depending on where you're at. Late 2000 Nintendo DS thing. But yeah, Gordon's right. It's George Vogel playing 31 Ito harpsichord, and that transcription was done by Stephen Weigel. Amazing microtonalist. Similar to tritone sub, a tritone substitution would be from D flat 7 to C. Indeed. And 31 Ito, it's a little bit different. I mean, not 31. 22, my bad. It's a little different. The transcription go indeed. You have G7, which could be noted as G down 7 in ups and downs. Take that tritone, which is 600 cents, move it over, and you build I guess, dominant 7 harmonic 7, you get this, which is up D flat down 7. Up D flat because this is D flat, this is up D flat, 1 comma higher. And that works especially well to that same tritone. Yeah, so you have, because think about it, Gordon. You have G, then you have up D flat G. So like on C, that would be C, I guess up F sharp, and then C. So you have the ups and downs and stuff because of the tritone. And an interesting thing about the 600 cent tritone is that it's the augmented third without ups and downs. Here's the major third, if you will, diatonic major. And then augmented third would be 1 step higher. So it's augmented third, but it's also another interval. If I have this B right here, major 7th, minor 7th. Oh no, diminished 7th is the up minor 6th, my bad. I meant A, sorry. Major 6th, minor 6 or sub minor 6, diminished 6. That's the exact same tritone. So let's say augmented third or the diminished 6 without ups or downs, ups and downs. So I have a request from the sampler of Hark the Herald Angels Sing and Autumn Leaves. Interesting. I'm not that jazzy though. I'm being serious. I'm not that jazzy. I can play stuff, but not perfectly. Alright, I'll try Hark the Herald Angels Sing though. Let me go with the piano version.
There's DIY, and there's doing it yourself.
Okay, so the melody's being played like that. Oh man. I could probably play the bass. Okay, let me just. Okay. So. My rhythm. So. Is that A minor? A. Oh, it's F over A. B. Wait. B. Oh. No, wait. Oh, it's B. Oh, it's B flat. I forgot. Okay, so. Oh, that makes sense. You're going to a Christmas party at 4 p.m. GMT plus 8 time zone. Well, enjoy. I am GMT minus 8, not plus 8. I'm minus 8. So it's not December 21st for me. We live in completely different regions. A lot of people in here are like GMT minus 5, but I'm GMT minus 8. Some microtonalists are. Some are GMT minus 5. It just depends. Some are elsewhere. Elsewhere in the world. Okay, so let's see. Universe, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to these streams. Okay, Universe. I want to ask you a very important question. I'm officially done with finals. I got those out of the way. I'm officially free now. Yeah, you're finally gonna watch me live. Welcome. But since I'm done with finals and I'm free, and we were talking about a potential collaboration. Do you want to collaborate on the microtonal music theory series I'm going to do about 22 Itos? Literally going to be called Exploring 22 Ito. Do you want to collab, the both of us in that? We can kind of work together for that, and we can pull out some episodes. Because it's about time we have a new music theory video on microtonal music theory video or series on YouTube, if you will. You only watched 3 transcription channels: George Collier, Score Follower, and Stephen Weigel. Valid choices. It sounds good. Nice. So, like, for example, here, let's see. Hold up. Man. Where is the picture? Where did I put it? I just had it too. Oh, here it is. So, like, for example, um, you feel like you know, I know way more about 22. I mean, I'm learning 22. Gorda's learning 22. We're all learning 22. 19 has already been done by Superstar Saga, so we're gonna build upon that with a different tuning system. But I mean, you have a 22 Ito guitar. I mean, we could do some stuff with it. Okay, but anyways, let's see. Not that. Okay, OBS. Okay, so I was thinking similar to Superstar Saga. We have this little chromatic line of 22 as our kind of like intro slide thing, if you will. And then we have intro music in the background for like 5 seconds. Yeah, sure. Just let me know, and we can do live calls when you're free and stuff. Yeah, that would be good. Really good. I'm pretty much free. I'm free whenever, pretty much. Honestly, I'm even free on the weekdays because I have break. So yeah, we could do lives, and then I could stream all this too, and then we could do this. But yeah, I just mapped out the chromatic standard chromatic scale, sharp wise. So you have up naturals and down sharps, and that's pretty much it. That's the only variation. Yeah, but this will be a really fun series. I became more giggly because like I like this stuff. We're gonna kind of revolutionize microtonality by putting this out. What do I use to notate? I use Dorico. Dorico is probably the most microtonal friendly notation software, pretty much. MuseScore also works pretty fine. I've used MuseScore first before Dorico. Like the waterfall A2 transcription that I did in 31 Ito was with MuseScore completely. I didn't use Dorico. It is $800. Everything's expensive, and for the micro for the micro tuning support, oh, man, like I think you need at least Oracle Pro for that. Me and Steven and I are the lucky ones. But MuseScore notation, I mean, you could do a lot with MuseScore. I know how to work MuseScore. Like I could do all the like complicated theory stuff in Dorico. I could handle that. Like I'll probably figure out chord extensions and stuff. Yeah, you can hear microtones on Dorico here. I'll pull up a some random file I've done in the past in Dorico. Hold on, let me pull that up though. You saw a short using it? Have you seen Stephen Wyo use it? Does Dorical support compressed octave playback? Wait, what do you mean by compressed octaves? It can play back microtones just fine, but what do you mean by compressed octaves? Let me turn that off and show you what I have. Let's see. I put in piano tech because, like, yeah. But the built-in Halion Sonic keyboard works fine for most things. That does not sound 22. Sometimes it's a little buggy. Like I have to, think I have to. I forgot what I did last time. I think it was in here. I haven't used Oracle in a while. MIDI tuning, yes. And I think that's it. I think I have to maybe close out Oracle one more time. Oh wait, I created a preset. What am I doing? Hold on. Options. Called it minimalistic Dorico. Oh, do you want to? Oh, compress 27 Ito's octave by 3.9 cents. I mean, it supports Ito's, but you could do some like big giant number Ito, like I don't know, like 12,000 Ito, if you will, and then you could kind of get compressed octaves. You could kind of approximate, if you will, compress 27 Ito, but it won't be exact. That's a way to work around it, but really it's only with Itos as of right now. Like Bow and Pierce, you could probably approximate with 41, for instance, but other than that, really, it's just Itos. That sounds right. Hold on, let me play it. That sounds like 22. By the way, this is just your 22 Ito circle of fifths, as it says. Yeah. 22 fifths. Good night, Otto. Are you gonna? If you come back, then that's great. Probably tomorrow. But if not, have a good rest of your night and sleep well. Okay. I also have some other stuff in 22 I've done, but I haven't finished. Like I've done a little of Moonlight Sonata in 22, but I've been procrastinating on inputting more notes. Y'all haven't heard it except Gordon, so I'm gonna play that for y'all. Okay. Okay. Okay, not the Steinway beat it. I like the Bosendorfer 280 VC. And minimalistic Dorico. I think this is it. Okay. Okay. There. I resolved it for y'all. Yeah, I pretty much gotten it up to the F sharp minor part, and that's where I stopped. And that's where I've stopped for a while. But yeah, 22 measures in, I was pretty impressed. The amp is coming to your house for Moonlight Sonata. I mean, are they coming in the moonlight? A lot of microtonalists would probably say negative things about these double downs. I mean, I understand, but it's technically the correct way of spelling it. So I'm just gonna keep the double downs. Like, really, double down D sharp is the same thing as E flat. And then double down B sharp is, if I remember correctly, it's just gonna be C. Yeah, it's literally just C. And then double down E sharp is the same deal. It's just gonna be F. They don't like enharmonics, and especially because of the double downs. Yeah. Because it's already annoying to read like a single down arrow, if you will, and you have two arrows. Like, if I go to the tonality system section, and then I made some custom key signatures. I haven't done everything, but I have all these custom accidentals here. And then I have 22's diatonic scale right here. This is how you basically input the divisions. So you specify what's in between each note, how many divisions. For example, the whole tone is 4 in 22, half step is 1. So you get this 4, 4, 1, 4, 4, 4, 1 diatonic scale. And then you can define all the accidentals that go with it. It's pretty cool. But yeah, and then there's like one more thing I have in 22. I'll show in a bit. Oh, I haven't even checked Twitch chat in a while. Hey, JW, how are you doing? And then you have this. This is literally just a nice sound scale. But then just in this chord is a B flat 7 with the, I guess you could say the flat 5, if you will. The up B flat 7 with the up, yeah, it's gonna be up, no, up B flat 7 with the flat 5. Do I have perfect pitch for microtones too? That's a really good question. Here, I'm gonna pull up something and then we can talk about that. Okay, so there's this website that I've basically been grinding to far too long, far too much. It's called, it was formerly chordbook.com, but now it's handsearseyes.fun because like the owner is rebranding it. But it's basically a microtonal ear trainer. And you have all of these different tunings to ear train with. Oh, you're 6th place now. Hold on, 19? Nice, you secured 6. That's really nice. Okay, anyways, there's just a bunch of tunings. And then the first tuning that pops up immediately is quarter tones. Number one on quarter tones. 12 Edo on number one. 15 on number one. 17, 19, 22, 26. It goes on and on forever. 27, 31. Not yet, not yet, not yet. I've been slacking on 31. Okay, I should really get back into it. 34. I barely made it. Not. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I made a 41 record. And then 46. I got second on 46. I mean, Tristan Bay is still in first. And Tristan Bay is like god tier microtonalist. Microtonal community is chill as yeah. Have I used Sibelius? I have not. I've only used MuseScore and I've used the Dorico. That's about it. But I know Sibelius can microtune as well with plugins. Yeah, they have half sharp, half flat, 3/4 sharp. Yeah, I know about that. Just like MuseScore. Except MuseScore actually retunes the half sharp, half flat things. But if you want more microtune stuff, then you have to, yeah. Then you have to like kind of edit the note. Let me try. You know what? I haven't done ear training in a while. Let me try 31 ear training, just standard. I'm not going to do any of the note sequences, but I'm going to turn the time all the way down and see what I get. Because it's usually like on and off. Oh. I was, what? Oh, I was, okay. I was neutral. You're going to get a lot of funny reactions from me while doing this, okay? Okay. Oh. It was a neutral seventh? Okay, I did not hear that. You're telling me those were regular minor sevenths? Not harmonic. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, that's 1310. Oh, no. Oh. Sounded neutral to me for some reason. Okay. Oh, really? Oh. 1045. Oh, that was kind of weird. Oh! A band shout out? I've never gotten one before. Shout. Let me check out your band. Let me check out your band first. Hold up. Wait, I'll do the band. I'll do the band shout out. Let me just see your stuff first. Oh, oh, it's in. Wait, hold up. Yeah, I was like company. Is this like Are you just going around music stream to music stream asking for a shout out or something? And then I could tell that the your profile picture as well as the single little piece that you have here is AI generated. It's kind of obvious. Your music is a joke. So what do you want me to do? Oh man. Bot 3141, hello. Why is your name shortened? Yeah, you just probably have to change it a little bit. Yeah, you did get a shout out. I mean, I played some of your music, so I call that a success. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna get back to ear training. Which Gordon loathes, of course. Doesn't even come on YouTube. They're irrelevant. Oh, that was interesting. 1310. I can't. I need a. Okay, I need to lock in on 1310s. Oh, I was neutral. It sounded kind of neutral. Oh, that was 10-7. I thought it was 7-5. As soon as I hear a crunch, I always think 7-5 immediately. Oh, my bad. No. Oh, that was neutral. And it's so. Okay. Oh. I knew it. I should have trusted my instinct. Where's the other tritone? I got three. I mean, three's good, but wait, what am I placing right now? Hold up. Three. I'm not even gonna submit it. Oh, wrong interval. Oh, that was sharper. Oh. Ah, I should have trusted my instincts. Ah, there's another way. Oh. And it's 10-7 again. Okay. That's not a harmonic. MIDI pitch bend. Okay. Yes! 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 Barely! Barely beat abnormality. Not as crazy. Abnormality could just take my spot. Oh man, too much. Uh, too much ear training. I have a feeling I was an unenthusiastic woohoo, and I completely understand that universe. Unenthusiastic woohoo. I'm calling it. Okay. Thank you. Recently materialized almost beat me on the 12 Edo part. Because they were doing I think it was note sequences where it plays like 5 notes at a time and you have to guess the intervals correctly between each. Oh, you type too fast, so you get the exclamation mark in. I understand. Okay. Oh, I don't know if Gordon's simultaneously watching my stream on his other monitor or something, but he does have a stream tonight, a Super Metroid stream. Check him out.
Become stronger, and that's how you make progress. But like, you don't actually, as a player, you don't actually like acquire any skills. Whereas, you know, in an action game, you actually have to develop the ability to like traverse the area. But I don't know how much I agree with that because it's like in an RPG, you still have to like learn how to play it. That's a variable. Are you still streaming?
Yeah, he's playing a game.
Yeah. I don't want to like detract from your stream or anything. I did link to your stream because I'm sure like some of the microtonal folks will hope I'm doing microtonal stuff. So it should be in the YouTube description. I don't know if it showed up or not. But yeah, if anybody is watching and like wants to see microtonal stuff, variable streaming like right now, so you can go watch her stream. It's a good stream. Is there something I'm supposed to do?
Yeah, Super Metroid. So it's like me playing Fortnite.
That'd be cool.
If y'all want me to do another Fortnite stream, I'll do it. I didn't gain much viewership because of it, but I don't mind doing another Fortnite stream.
Yeah, I have played this, but it's been a pretty long time. And, yeah, no, if I ever make a Metroid ROM hack, I'm going to, make microtonal music for it. That would be awesome, actually. I do kind of dream about that. See you, variable. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your stream. Yeah, that stuff was looking awesome. The collab stuff between you and Universe.
Thank you, Gordon. Yeah, if you want to check out Gordon's Super Metroid stream right now, yeah, just go check him out. By all means. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. So Tabor, I think you're still in here. Do you want me to explain a little more of how 22 Ito works? Because it's like this tuning system is great. That was a 22 Ito chromatic scale. Okay, anyways. Okay, so the fifth in 22 Ito is a little bit sharp. You can hear the slight beating, but it's actually tuned a little bit sharp. It's not flat like in mean tone, it's actually tuned sharp. And you can definitely hear it sharp because if I stack fifths, things start getting sharper. And if you stack normally 4 fifths to get to your major third, this is what you end up with. You end up with the super major third. This is C, D, E. That's a super major third. That doesn't sound like a major third, right? And then that means the minor third is sub minor. Which I find interesting. So this is your major triad. Doesn't quite sound major. It almost sounds unresolved. But there is the regular major third, but it's more fifths up here. So you have, I'm going to stack fifths, and I'm going to count them out. So C, G, D, A, E, B, F sharp, C sharp, let me move C sharp down, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, D sharp, right here. So this is what normally sounds like a major triad, a major third. But this is C to D sharp, or the augmented second. And you normally think of the augmented second as enharmonic to a minor third. Well, they're actually spaced apart by a semitone, because the fifth is so sharp it pushes the sharp sharper and then the flat's flatter. That's how it works. So yeah, this chord is really C, D sharp, and G. But we normally don't call it that because it looks pretty ugly. So what we do is we assign ups and downs to these notes. So you could call this E, right? But you could call this E down. Down meaning 1 comma or 1 step below E. So this can be noted as C, down E, and then G. And I know you've seen the you've probably seen some of the accidentals where the natural has a down arrow. That's basically how it could be represented here. It's both, actually. It's a step and it's also a comma. It's actually both. So C, E down natural, if you will, and then G. There. Nova Drone, welcome. The visual on the bottom makes this device so much easier to understand. Never knew how it was laid out. Yeah, a lot of people don't have this kind of like microtonal layout on the bottom, and I decided to arrange it in a piano-like layout so it's kind of easier for people to understand. So like, yeah, it's pretty interesting. So that means if your major third, what sounds like it, is your augmented second, that means your minor third is your diminished fourth. This is how a diminished fourth looks like on the lumatone. It's like kind of like downwards. It's like 2 downwards and then 1 to the right. This is your minor third or your diminished fourth. that would be so awkward to play. Dang. That is not comfortable. I was trying to see if I could play 39 Ito, but that's an uncomfortable major triad. Oh, that's really ugly. No, I can't do that. I can barely reach a major 7th, but this is easy to play. But I prefer super pipes like this. I prefer that. And what's cool about 22, it tempers out a lot of commas that 12 does. So stuff kind of works from 12, but not really, because the notes are kind of different. But you have similar things that you'll see, like your minor 7th is both the, I guess you will, the regular minor 7th and the harmonic 7th. As you know, like, the harmonic 7th isn't even well approximated in 12, but technically, the harmonic 7th is mapped to the minor 7th. It's the same thing in 22, except it's a little closer. Because the 4th is a little bit flat. So 7 is our minor 7th. Sounds really cool. What are we doing here? We're doing microtonal stuff. I don't know if you know about microtonal music. It's just drizzle. I don't know. But we're doing microtonal music. Yeah, 22 Ito microtonal music. I love when you go from the sus4 and then use the super major as like a transitioning interval. Bro says we're doing microtonal music and drops the most beautiful art story playing out of nowhere. This is microtonal though. If you're thinking that microtonal music is dissonant, I understand where you're coming from, but it's not all dissonant. It gets not really consonant. You do that to a 19? Yeah. Like, walk down, the super major walk down, right? I love that. Like, I love that. It's the same thing with that. It's pretty cool. You're gonna release a Christmas cover where I do the same thing but in reverse. Ooh, so you're gonna do what, this? Like that? That's interesting. Cool. Yeah, that's gonna be cool. Okay, anyways, do it, then back down to the original, like that. Yeah. Oh, let's get back. Oh, like this? That's like a normal semitone. Okay. No. This thing can't be dying right now. Right? Hold up. Oh, man. 18%. Never mind. Okay. Okay. Anyways, uh, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna play a song. I'm gonna put some Spotify on, and it's gonna be in uh, it's gonna be in 22, if you will, with 12 backing track, I guess. I think we can live with this. Okay, I'm gonna rewind it, and I'm actually gonna do it. Okay, I think we can live with that. Okay, showtime. Not that. Wind of Change by Scorpions. Wow, that was nice. Really nice. Sounds really good at 22, I have to say. Hey, Fitzgerald. You can't say you're just popping to say hi. Well, hi. Yeah, an hour and 57 minutes of streaming. That's pretty good. I'm gonna probably go soon, though. It's gonna be a much shorter stream than usual because I'm kind of tired. I threw off my sleep schedule that I've been keeping, where I go to bed like at 6 or 7 and wake up at 3. And I just kind of messed it up with this stream because I'm gonna go to bed like at 11 and I wake up like at 8. So it's okay though. It's gonna be my winter break sleep schedule basically, and I have to get back into that sleep schedule, that weird sleep schedule when near when school starts in 2025. So Tabor, before I go, I'm gonna explain kind of what nice tone is to you a little bit more because I touched upon it, but I didn't really explain it. So you flatten the third, sixth, and seventh degrees by a comma or a single step in 22. And what this does is it creates a lot of it creates what sounds like major triads on 1, 4, 5, 6, and 3. What's a comma? A comma is a very small musical interval. Some of the commas that exist are the syntonic comma, which is what mean tone tempers out. The septimal comma or arches comma, which 12 tempers out too. By the way, 12 tempers out 81 to 80. The syntonic comma as well. 6 and 3. Are you talking about scale degrees or chords? Chords are minor. Scale degrees, they're, I guess, down major. Yeah, 6. Basically, it's a down 6 and a down 3. Because you flatten it by, I guess in this case, 81 to 80. But it's really not. But here's how it sounds. Kind of sounds like an out of tune unison. But this is actually an important comma because it occurs between any 5 limit and 3 limit interval. So like the Pythagorean major, I'm gonna open a scale workshop so I can play these intervals. Okay. So I have these 2 major thirds. So you have the Pythagorean major third, which is what you normally get with pure fifths. Sounds like that. But then there's a just major third, which sounds like this. If I play them together, that's the syntonic comma. These E's are both E's technically, but they're not the same E. If I go to the analysis, you can see that there it is. There's 81 to 80. The interval analysis. There it is. It's pretty wild. But it's kind of funny because a lot of people don't talk about this, but Pythagorean tuning does have a good major third, except it's not even a major third anymore. It's this big, giant ratio. Oh, 6, 5, 6, 4. What am I doing? This major third. they sound almost similar. If I play them together, that is an even smaller comma. That is what is called the schisma. Go to chord analysis. This comma, 32,768 over 32,805, is called the schisma. See? It's very close. It's actually very close to the amount that 12 Ito's fifth is flattened by, which is around 1.95 cents, and the size of the schisma is 1.95 cents about. So this is not a coincidence. And the schisma is what occurs between any it's the difference between a Pythagorean comma and a syntonic comma. The Pythagorean comma is this big ratio. This ratio right here is around 23 cents in size. The syntonic comma, which we just looked at, is 21 cents in size. So it makes sense that they're separated by 2 cents. Kind of crazy. But this is the interval that separates them. And if you temper this out, you get what is called schismatic temperament, which is honestly a pretty good temperament for what it's worth. The only problem is that what would be your major third is actually your diminished fourth. What's syntonic? Syntonic is, I guess it's just a name we give the comma. I have to look at the etymology of why it's actually called the syntonic comma. There's a reason, though. Oh yeah, here's a visual example of the syntonic comma being tempered out. Tempered out meaning it doesn't exist anymore in 12. So you can see 5/4 is a little bit short of this. These 3/5, whereas in 12 they're the same size. It's kind of interesting. Very interesting. This is like interesting math. Okay, but anyways, going back to the diminished fourth, this is that big ratio. So actually, what sounds like your major third is actually in Pythagorean tuning. What sounds closest to the major third is actually 8/5 down. So you have to go 8/5 down or 8/4 up. It's kind of interesting. You kind of see the factorization here. 2 to the 13 times 3 to the negative 8. That means you're going down fifths. And it differs from 5/4 by schisma. And if you temper out the schisma, you get schismatic, which means 5/4 is represented by a diminished fourth. So I don't know if you've heard of 41 Ito or 53 Ito music tabor, but they're both schismatic temperaments. They both temper out the schisma. And because of that, 5/4 is actually your diminished fourth. And what sounds like the major third, or what's notated as a major third, is this Pythagorean major third, if you will. It's pretty interesting. So it's actually your diminished fourth. So if I go, for example, on Lumatone's 41 Ito video, you can kind of see it represented here. Oh no, Herman Miller does a cool demonstration of it.
Taste our world. Celestial Seasonings Tea.
Today I'll be going over a few of the possibilities for arranging 41 EDO on the lumatone keyboard. I'll start with this arrangement, which is possibly the most obvious one. It's based on perfect fifths or fourths, and you can see that it's got the white notes arranged in a nice row like this, and it's another boson cat style layout. The sharps are these purple notes, and the flats are the blue notes. And in 41 EDO, the flats are lower than the sharps, and the difference between them is a comma. So if you want a major triad, instead of just playing C, E, G like that, you know, this is a very wide major third, somewhat Pythagorean. You can go a comma lower, and to go a comma lower, you just go this diagonal two-step interval, and so you end up with this, which is a closer to just major third.
And notice, here's what Herman Miller doesn't mention. The red E that you see there, I was talking about a comma lower, that is F flat. That is F flat. How can I tell? Because I know how the lumatone is laid out. So basically, I'll go to another video, but it's pretty cool. If I go to lumatone's official,
So as we move through,
so I get a better view of the keyboard. Okay, here we go. So how lumatone laid it out, you have these white notes, and then you have the down naturals in these light blues, and then you have the up naturals in these kind of like orangey colors. You could kind of see like different major scales being laid out, diatonic scales, if you will. So how I know it's F flat, what the lumatone does, it maps the chromatic semitone. So the chromatic semitone is basically the semitone where the note name doesn't change, so like C to C sharp, E to E sharp. Let me see what else. A sharp to A double sharp, stuff like that. F flat to F flat to F. Yeah, F to F flat. Exactly. It's chromatic. And then diatonic as well, C to D flat, D to E flat to F flat, etc., etc., etc. So I'm gonna pull up something else too. Okay. Let me zoom in on this so you can kind of see. So, yeah, the lumatone, the chromatic semitone goes up this axis, which is slightly to the right, upwards, where I'm highlighting. And then the diatonic semitone goes down to the right. You gotta continue that chain, right? Well, F to F flat is a chromatic semitone, so we're gonna go from F, and a chromatic semitone is kind of up, but we need to go down, so we go down to F flat. So C, F flat, and G. And if we go back to the video, C, G, right? C and G right there. And then we have F, and then we go chromatic semitone lower to F flat. So F flat is this blue E right here. So if he plays the just major triad,
thirds fall. So that just major third there.
for that,
If you don't know about just intonation third, the just neutral third.
so he's about to play right now after this neutral third.
The just major third.
Yeah.
The Pythagorean major third.
And then you have your Pythagorean major third. Sounds kind of dissonant, right? So really, what sounds major, E down is he explains it earlier in the video. E down is E a comma lower, E down natural, basically. Where does he explain what commas are? There.
Using up-down notation. If you're not familiar with these accidentals of the 53 EDO tuning, and like that one, this one is quite the universal tuning system. Okay, so like many microtonal tuning systems, we can notate this using up-down notation. If you're not familiar with these accidentals, you'll see them represented here as a hat for comma up and a V for comma down, which tells you that the note is either raised or lowered less than a chromatic semitone. So let's just see how those are laid out.
Does that kind of make sense? Yeah, E down's the same as F flat, exactly. Y'all memorized all the down notes? Not necessarily, because E down being F flat could be different. In 22, it's actually not the case. I'll show you. E down is here, but it's D sharp. F flat is here, and it's up E flat. So it doesn't really work in 22. Because 22 isn't schismatic. It has a sharper fifth. Hey, Alvin. So yeah, it doesn't work in 22. So if I go back to the thing, if I go back to the mapping, E down is really this note, D sharp. So C, D sharp, G. That would be our E down, which is kind of crazy and funny. And it just died. My phone just died. Okay, it was about time. How? Is because of the reason why we even use ups and downs is because of comma steps. And it's kind of implied in 22 that the syntonic comma is mapped to the quarter tone, which is this tiny step. It just happened to be the case, Tabor. You can learn more about commas through a bunch of YouTube videos, but they're pretty cool. Pretty cool phenomenons. And then, yeah. So I've seen a lot of people write the downs and ups in front, like this, for example. And I totally understand why they do this, because it's oh, thank you. It was it makes sense because accidentals kind of go after the note, basically. But there's a big but there. When specifying keys, if you decide to keep that, and you want, for example, you want a minor key, and you want the root note to be down, you get this. And what that kind of looks like, it kind of looks like A down minor. The V means down, and it's in front of the minor. If you really want down A, but you want to keep minor, you would write it as this, with the down before the note. So it's a little bit weird in regards to that notation. I haven't seen a lot of people use the down before the note. I've seen a lot of people use it after. Yeah, because down minor is different than minor. Yeah, exactly. They're two completely different keys. So what Kite Detritus, who invented the wonderful kite guitar, and if you don't know what that instrument is, I could show it before I leave. But he pretty much kind of talked about that when developing this notation. There's like an entire Zen wiki page on it. And as you as you can see, like for example, go to 22, the ups and downs are before the notes. And this is very, very important. Because, here, I'm going to zoom in on this triad. If you have it before the note, this doesn't say down C. This is C down. And C down, what it really indicates is C down major. It indicates a chord. So it's kind of important to put the down before the note instead of after. It's kind of interesting in that regard. Okay. Yeah, there's an entire article on the Zen Wiki about it. And then, here, do you know what the kite guitar is, Tabor? Have you seen it? If you haven't seen it, I could show you it. No, it's a really cool instrument.
All right, so new bit on the kite guitar, 2 chords.
My friend, which I don't think any friend of mine has a kite guitar. If I remember correctly. If my memory serves me right. I don't think any of my friends... Universe. Yeah, Universe does in fact have a 22 year. You should have specified. I didn't know who you were talking about. Yeah, Universe has a 19 and 22 EDO guitar, not a kite guitar. The kite guitar is completely different. Here's how it sounds. It's pretty cool.
All right, so new bit on the kite guitar, 2 chords. So the first one is a plain old major chord, 4, 5, 6, 8 in the harmonics. And then this chord, which is 6, 7, 10, 13. So 41 Edo has a decent 13th harmonic, but it's about 8 cents off, and it's not on that string, it's actually over here. Tell that it's a little sharp, but I actually like the bend.
Kind of sweet. And I was on this with distortion, by the way. It sounded really crisp. And here's more kite guitar shenanigans.
Say g'day to
Not Australia. Not Australia, mate. The other guitar is just a regular microtonal guitar. Is guitar my main instrument? That's a good question. I would say guitar is my secondary instrument. My main instrument is definitely piano, and then I guess the lumatone. They fall into the same category. Guitar is my secondary instrument, so it's kind of important to me. Looking at these guitars. But my main instrument is piano. Yeah. Here's a really cool riff. Cool. And then they recorded these 22 25 minute interviews of how the kite guitar works. You can watch these on your own time. Just search up kite guitar. Where is he based? I believe in Oregon. I think. I'm not 100% sure. But in the United States, definitely. Forgot where. University. You know where Kite is based? I forgot. And here's Kite himself. Yep, Oregon. Portland, Oregon. I was right. You go to the Portland guitar site? Oh, wow. That's dope. That's very interesting. Or the thing is, Kite has these as it says on the Kite Guitar website, he has every Sunday a video chat, basically a public video chat, and you can ask Kite, I guess, whatever about the Kite Guitar, and it's held on Jitsi. It was held every Sunday at around noon to 2 p.m. Pacific time. I haven't joined one of those public chats. I might, honestly, this Sunday, but I don't know. But that's very interesting. And like here's tiny steps, I guess, in the kite guitar is pretty cool. Steven Waigu. And by the way, when the text says half a fret, it really means half of a fret. The way 41 Ito is fretted on this guitar is by skip fretting. Skipping every other note in the tuning. So one physical fret on the kite guitar is actually 2 steps of 41 Ito, which is around 60 cents. One step is around 30 cents. So basically going up half a fret is going up 1 step of 41. And you can play the 41 chromatic scale on 2 adjacent strings. This also means that there's no octave fret. There's an octave harmonic, but there's no octave fret. The octave harmonic is actually at the 20 and a half fret, if I remember correctly, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, but definitely watch these Kite Guitar Explain live streams. Watch the recent ones, not the earlier versions. Not these two, but these two. And then, oh yeah, I'm gonna play this and then this.
Multimatic DSSV dampers and 33-inch
And as you know, Stephen Weil commented on it.
Goodyear.
And then I'll show the chord explanation as well.
So that chord progression is basically a barbershop jazz sort of style thing. And unlike the same chord progression played on a regular guitar, on the kite guitar, it's nearly just intonation, in tune, all the chords are really, really blended. But that wouldn't actually be possible on a specifically just intonation guitar because it wouldn't be able to have all of the different changes to the different roots. So I'm going to explain the chord progression a little bit. This is the main key, and that's a down major 7 chord. So down because the 7th and the 3rd are flatter than the stack of fifths, sort of standard Pythagorean or more like 12-tone tuning, and that gets it in tune with the harmonics. And then we have a 5 down 7 chord. Now that 7 is...
You could also call this chord a 5 harmonic 7. Same thing. Down 7 if we want to stick to ups and downs.
It's kind of prominent, so it might stick out if you're not used to that. But it really blends. And I think that this chord it's an interesting chord because it's kind of like a 1 chord that's a 9, like a 1 down 9. Here's the root. I love that sound. But instead of having the root, I only have the 3rd in the bass. So it's an inversion in a sense, but there's no root. And that makes more of a 5th.
The 7 is down, yes. The 7 is down to make the harmonic 7, exactly. Because the minor 7th is just normal 7. But we need to make it down 7 to get to the harmonic 7, exactly.
Motion down to the plain 6 here, which is a 6 down 7 chord. Then to that same rootless 9, but at a 2 chord, so 2 down 9, no root, to a 2 down 7, and then 5 sus 4 to a 5 down 7. Now there's an interesting...
I've actually transcribed this entire thing. Well, not really transcribed. I wrote down the chords on my iPhone notes for adapted for 12. So if you want to play it on your standard 12-veto instrument table, you could, and I could just send you the notes. It's pretty cool. It's probably dug somewhere in my notes, but I do have them for 12.
Interesting thing on that chord, because the sus4 clashes with the nice down 7 harmonic 7th. So here's the 4. That's in tune, and the 7th is in tune, but they're not in tune with each other.
That's a wolf 4th.
So I made a decision to leave out
Or a down 4, not a perfect 4th, but a down 4. Same thing.
the 7th during the sus, and then bring it in when the sus resolves to the down 3. And I could have chosen to put in a plain 7 up here, which is like a stack of fourths. I call that just a quartal chord. And then it let that 7th actually go down by a comma as it resolves into the down 7. Some people don't like that little shift, but I think it works just fine in this context. It's barely noticeable.
Me personally, I like that shift. I really do. It's like a sus4, and then it kind of like resolves down. It's really nice.
And then this is a 4 with an add 9, 4 down, add 9. And then a down 2 up minor 7. So it's a down 2.
Yeah, this is where the chord naming starts to get really clunky. It's a down 2. So that would be, that's going to be, I think it's, oh, they capitalize it right. I forgot. That's going to be C, down C, up minor 7. Because it's in B flat. Perfect pitch, okay? Trust me, it's in B flat. So it's going to be down C, up minor 7. It's a mouthful.
2, which blends with the 4 chord. That's like the relative minor of the 4 chord. And then this is a...
And that's beautiful.
up flat 2 down 7.
Translation. Up C flat down 7. Oh, in the up minor 7? Or in this chord? I could go back to the previous chord. In this chord, C is down. Here, I'll do canvas. Yeah, too many ups and downs, I understand. Okay, so basically this chord. The notes are going to be C, down C, E flat, regular E flat because we need the 6-5, and we have C down G, and then regular B flat. That's down C, up minor 7. We actually down the root and down the 5th. We keep the 3rd and the 7th as is. Now with this, what's it call it? Up flat 2 down 7. Translation, that's an up C flat down 7, which is going to be up C flat, E flat, up G flat, and then and let me see. Then it's gonna be I think it's just B flat, regular B flat. Because G to B flat to B flat is a Pythagorean minor third, but since we have the up, it becomes sub minor third. So yeah, this is right. You can kind of examine it this way. So those are the chords. So you have up down C up minor 7, and then up C flat down 7. So the B flat you can see is maintained between both chords, so there's not much shifting there. And the E flat too.
Flat 2, down 7. And you might even think of this note, which is shared then with the major 7th chord. That's a shared note there. So if that's the 7th of the scale, and this is the flat 2 of the scale note, which is shared then with the major 7th chord.
Oh wait, wait. My bad. It's not it's actually B double flat. I forgot. Yeah, because we're in the key of B flat. I forgot. It's B double flat. I wasn't paying attention. But I think the chord relation is still the same. Hold on, let me check. G flat to B double flat is Pythagorean. Yeah, this is right. This is correct. It's B double flat. And a B double flat, in this context, as he was saying, in the case of 31 Ito, B double flat is the same note as down A. They're enharmonic equivalents.
And this is a 4 with an add 9, 4 down, add 9. And then a down 2, up minor 7. So it's a down 2.
He's not in 31, he's in 41. 41 Ito.
Some people don't like that little shift, but I think it works just fine in this context. It's barely noticeable. And then this is a 4 with an add 9, 4 down, add 9. And then a down 2, up minor 7. So it's a down 2, which blends with the 4 chord. That's like the relative minor of the 4 chord. And then this is a up flat 2, down 7. And you might even think of this note, which is shared then with the major 7th chord. That's a shared note there. So if that's the 7th of the scale, and this is the flat 2 of the scale, that's like an augmented 6th. Some people call it that. But I'd still call this a down 7 chord into this down major 7. Now, I made that chord progression basically by taking some barbershop tag.
That's pretty much it. That's pretty much the chord progression. And I'll send it to you probably tomorrow. Or maybe, no, actually, when I log off, I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to send it to you when I log off. One more thing I will show before I go. And that's gonna be this one. This is pretty cool. This is with a wah pedal and distortion. I wonder what his neighbors think about the sound. That's a good question. That's a really good question. It's a sound like any other. But yeah, no problem, Tabor. All right, I'm gonna play some outro music and then I'm gonna head out in 22, which does need ups and downs. I wasn't intentionally playing a meme, to be honest. Okay. Universe, if you're still watching, have a good night's rest, because I'm gonna head out. Tabor, you too. And to anyone else who's watching, later. I'm gonna head out? I think I've seen that meme. I've seen I'm a crash out. but not. But I think I faintly remember on my head out. I'm a crash out. I've seen too much. But yeah, I think we're all crashing out right now. Okay, so yeah, Tabor Universe, have a good night. Sleep well, and then to anyone else watching, thanks for watching. But yeah, you're gonna crash in for the night. Not crash out. Fair. I think we're all hitting the hay. But yeah. Gordon, thanks for popping in. And to anyone else who's watching, probably gonna stream tomorrow night. We'll see. I mean, I have a free schedule anyway, so I should. If I'm not too tired enough. But yeah. Alex, yeah, ultra lock in. We're ultra locking in tomorrow. With something. Probably the Exploring 22 Ito thing. But yeah, I gotta ultra lock in on sleep now. Alright? So, yeah. Thanks y'all for watching. And very well. Peace.